What's up, fellow investors? My name is Mike.
My name is John.
And we are Crypto Logic, the #1 podcast that keeps you informed on what, how, and most importantly, why to invest in a cryptocurrency. Now, guys, on today's video, we're going to be talking about the #1 crypto investment strategy that will make you a millionaire. Guaranteed. Now, like I've always said in all of our videos, we do not like to waste your time. So we're going to give you that strategy right up front. If you want to stick around to find out why, then you can definitely do so. So that #1 investment strategy is buy the rumor, sell the news. Now, John, in your opinion, what is buy the rumor, sell the news for all of our viewers watching?
So that for me is basically when you're buying the rumors or selling the news would be when there's some type of newsworthy event or a big day, a big launch, some type of pre-programmed event that's going to happen for whatever it is you're investing in. And then there's hype building up, leading up to it. So there's a lot of hype. So if you're in before anything that price appreciates, so you want to ride the wave up. You don't want to be buying in as everyone's talking about it, the euphoria, the FOMO, because usually when the big event comes, that's when the people who are early investors are going to essentially pull the rug or sell and take their profits because of the price appreciation that everyone's saying, oh, this day, this is going to happen. So people are buying in, flooding in to bring the price up. And then when the big day comes, you think they're not going to let it to keep going. They're going to pull the profits and then take everyone's money essentially because.
So your first token was Dogecoin that you got that got you into crypto. Mine was as well. So back then we didn't know about buy the rumor, sell the news. That was something that we wish we knew when we first set out, because this would have made us a lot more money. Now, John, tell the viewers how buy the rumor, sell the news would have helped you had you had used it when we bought into Dogecoin.
Well, initially we used it without even realizing we were using that method.
Yeah, true.
It was basically the Saturday Night Live. Everyone was saying, "Oh, on this day it's gonna hit $1. This day is gonna hit $1. Elon Musk is gonna be there." It's like a perfect storm. Everything is gonna fall into place.
Right.
So the week leading up to it, you see Dogecoin rising because everyone's buying in, trying to get in, pack their bags, get in early because they're expecting it to hit $1 on that day. So
that was Thursday, that rumor. Everyone was saying
yeah,
$1. Yeah.
So that's what you buy. That's when you buy in, and then the news was, on this day, Dogecoin's gonna hit $1. Elon Day, whatever, Saturday Night Live. So the day before, Doge hit an all-time high of 73 cents.
Yep.
And I just had this gut feeling where I was like, oh man, I think this is the time to just kind of get out, because I just don't see it breaking past that and going to $1, $1.50 and all that, just because of the whole market cap situation and everything, all the technical stuff about it.
Right.
But my gut feeling was, hey, I'm just gonna take my profits now because this is the all-time high. It just seems too good to be true. So then I just basically got out at that point. And then when Saturday night happened, as soon as Elon Musk mentioned Dogecoin,
it tanked.
It tanked.
Oh my God, it tanked.
Early investors
Holy cow.
That were enjoying their profits. They're letting their profits rise. Everyone kept buying in, and they just took all their people's money, and then people are still holding it.
So many people were freaking out, bro, because usually we tell people to do your own research, right? But more so than that, we tell you to buy the dip. We tell you to look at the chart before you buy into something, so you're not buying up here. You know what I'm saying? If you buy the dip, you can ride that wave up. You could buy the rumor. You're buying the rumor as it's going up. And the news is at the top. You're never going to perfectly time the top, so don't try.
It's a feeling.
It's a feeling that you have to have.
Or just time, or put an analytical number there, like, hey, all-time high. It's just like 3 times all-time high. It's like a number. It just has to be a number that you put on there and discipline, and it's like, okay.
Your exit strategy. That's why it's very important.
Triple the all-time high, whatever. Like, 50 cents, 70 cents, whatever, depending on where you're at in the chart. Just pick a number.
Depending on where you bought it, how much profit do you want to make? You know what I'm saying? So in reality, guys, how this is going to make you a millionaire, not in reality, but figuratively. So think about it this way. If you have this philosophy now that you do, say you're investing into a coin called, I don't know, Sky Moon or something, and you see Sky Moon is going on an absolute rip. It's going on a tear, and everyone's saying, it's going to $1. It's the next coin. You better hop in. You better hop in. And they say that on Friday, that's when it's going to happen, right? So you look at the chart. and it's going, and then you see a pullback, which is some people are selling because they don't believe into it, so they sell. You see that red bar come down, that red candlestick. That's your opportunity. You buy into the rumor, you're buying the dip, boom. Then everyone else is going to get the rumor, but everyone doesn't get the rumor at the same time. Some people will get it today, some people get it tomorrow, some people will get it a day before Friday is supposed to happen. So then as Friday's about to come, probably Thursday or Wednesday, you're going to see an all-time high, and it's just going to keep shooting and keep shooting. You're going to go, ah, but it's very important not to get euphoria. Yep. Get shell-shocked by the numbers that you see, because what's going to happen is you're going to say, it can go higher. It can go higher. It can go higher. I believe. And as you're believing, it's going to tank. So guys, when you get into a coin, you have to have an exit strategy. You have to say, once it reaches this point, I'm going to get out. So they're saying that the all-time high is that they want to hit is $1. So between now, whatever price you bought in at to $1, you have to figure out when to get out. When do you feel the right time to get out? So say you buy in at this point, and if it hits 75 cents, you'll make $10,000, $100,000. If that number is okay with you, then what you do is you pull your initial investment, or you take your initial investment and some profit, and you leave the rest of it in there, just in case it does actually achieve that goal that everyone wants it to hit. More than likely it won't, but there is a possibility that it will. So you don't want to pull everything out and then miss the opportunity to make more money. You basically pull your initial investment. At least this is what I would do. Not financial advice, but this is what I would do. This is what me and John have been doing since we got into, riskier coins. Say we put $500 into a token. And once that token, we tell ourselves, once that token doubles, then we're going to pull our initial profit and ride the wave. Because at that point, we're house money, right? So if it makes sense, you buy $500 worth of a token, and once it goes to $1, you'll have 500,000, whatever, just a fictitious number. In between $1 and that price, you're going to say, if it hits 50 cents, if it hits 65 cents, if it hits 75 cents, I will have 250,000. So if you're comfortable with that number, pull out 100 grand. You say, once it hits that number, I'm gonna pull 100 grand no matter what. And then if and when it does hit that actual dollar, you'll still be in profit and house money. Then you can pull the rest of your money if that's what you choose to do. But guys, buying the rumor, selling the news, honestly will help you tremendously, especially for my new investors. This is information that I wish I had when I first started. This is information John wished he had when he first started, especially in Dogecoin. If we would have knew this specific strategy, we would have probably bought a lot more Dogecoin going up. Yep. You know what I'm saying? We had a decent bag. We made a decent amount of money. We're not going to disclose how much we made, but we made a decent amount. Nowhere near the amount of the Dogecoin Millionaire, but we still made profit, and that's all that matters. But imagine with this mentality how much you can actually make, especially with the meme coins, because as you guys know, meme coins is the wave right now. Everyone is telling about their meme coin. This one's going to the moon. Everybody's telling you that. So with this information, guys, you should feel confident enough to when you actually get into a coin, you'll be able to successfully have an exit plan, exit strategy to get out, and you'll know exactly what you need to do and how to actually get out. John, do you have anything else you would like to tell the viewers?
Yeah, it's mostly to deal with emotional intelligence. You have to control your emotions. I remember when I was into stocks last year.
Yeah.
I saw a little red. I started freaking out. I'm like, should I accelerate? Within 30 minutes, I was already thinking selling. And I feel like that's how a lot of people in crypto would feel when they get into crypto. It's very volatile. So
yeah,
you buy in, you're profiting $7 or something like that, right? And then out of nowhere, you're losing 20. And some people are like, oh, I'm gonna cut my losses. I'm just gonna sell in there. I'm like, that's no. Like, you have to ride the wave. It's emotional intelligence. You have to understand whatever it is you're investing in, whether it's fundamental or if it's a quote unquote meme coin. You have to know that what the end game is. Are you trying to? You gotta be strong mentally, emotionally.
Yeah, and that's going to take time. You know, that's not something that's going to happen overnight. That's not something that happened for us overnight. It took time, but as you continue to do your research, as you continue to invest in the crypto, you learn these things. You start to see, okay, well, when it's red, that's not a bad thing. That's actually a buying opportunity.
Yeah. If you really like the token, if you like the project, then that's when you would buy more.
Exactly.
Accumulate.
If you're a long-term holder in that project, that red is not going to deter you from getting out. Say something like an XRP. When XRP was at 70 cents or 80 cents, the people that were into XRP, that love XRP, that are XRP maximalists, those type of people are like, XRP at 70 cents? Oh my God, I'm buying more, because they know exactly, well, they have an idea on where they can see XRP going. And that's what you guys have to realize about cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is nothing like anything you've ever invested in. It's so up and down, so volatile. It can make you go left, it can make you go right. And it just, honestly, I know you guys have heard of the story about Crypto Messiah and how he made $60 million basically from zero to $60 million in a couple of months. That's what crypto can do for you guys.
He made 60 million net or gross, but then he ended up only being able to take out 20 million.
Regardless. Shoot for the moon.
So fast.
You land on the stars.
Yeah, the whole situation with that, with the whole Vitalik and all that, he ended up netting 20 million, but he was up to 60 million. But by the time he was able to take his money out, because all that stuff that happened, he was able to profit 20 million. But hey, I don't think he's bad.
20 million is still 20 million at the end of the day. I don't know any other job. I don't know any other career. I don't know any other stock that you can make this type of money, guys. This is the wave, and we have to get into it right now. Do not let the news scare you away, because a lot of people are listening to the news. They're listening to their friends. They're listening to a bunch of people saying, oh, crypto is not backed by anything. Crypto is not going to be here the next month. Crypto is not going to do anything for me. Bro, there's people making hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars every single day. And you can do it too. We believe in you. That's our goal with this channel, is to create financial freedom for everyone watching our channel. You guys can do it.
There's not just one token. Like,
no, there's not. There's many of them.
So many of them, and the market is such a baby. It's an infant.
Yeah.
We're barely starting to get big institutions and banks and stuff off.
Partnerships, things like that. Yeah.
Partnering with a lot of these tokens. You know, we'll bring you the news on a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of good news coming up in regards to blockchain and fundamental tokens and everything like that. Like, it's still so young. The regulation's not even here yet, which is why right now everyone's focused on the meme coins.
Right.
It's a wild, wild west, but it's a good opportunity to make money. But then when you make that money, like,
you have to have a plan.
Are you just gonna go back to doing your old ways, or are you gonna be able to reinvest into the new infrastructure? So going forward, so I mean,
yeah. I mean, I totally agree with you, John. Honestly, man, if you guys are beginning and you're teetering on whether you should get into crypto or not, we're not financial advisors. We can't give you guys financial advice, but you guys really should think about investing into crypto, man. It's going to be really, really big. And just going back to the example of the 2009, when someone said, if you would have just put $1 into Bitcoin in 2009, you would have, I don't know how many millions today. So though we're not telling you what coins to get into because we're not financial advisors, but we are telling you to get in. You know, it just makes sense, guys. You gotta do what people do. Follow the wealthy, do what they do and not as they say. Because majority of the wealthy people are putting their money into Bitcoin, into Ethereum, into XRP, into VeChain, into ADA. All of these tokens they're putting their money into. They all have partnerships with big corporations. BitTorrent has, what is it, Netflix and Google.
Yeah, they have a lot of...
You know, they have a bunch of other ones as well. So, guys, it's no coincidence. You know, it's not something that's just hearsay, like, oh, yeah, maybe it's going to happen, maybe it's not. If these multi-billionaire, multi-trillionaire companies are putting their name attached to a crypto, what does that mean? Do as they do and not as they say. We do hope you guys found some value in today's show. If you did, please consider hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. God bless. Be safe. Peace.